and he seems to get very worked up. Like he puts himself under a lot of stress to perform. And when you do that, to yourself, not everyone's very good at helping themselves with that. It's very hard to perform at your optimal level when you do that.
It's one of those things where you have to learn to really be okay with it and then like acknowledge and understand that you make mistakes and that's okay.
Yeah. And I know he gave Pow Pow some trouble last week. That was the one match I saw mainly on stream for him, even though that's a pretty nightmarish matchup for Kirby.
Right.
Especially at Sonic and Pow Pow's level. So I'm not sure if Spencer using Corrin. Yet another Corrin we're seeing on the stream. Normally using Pikachu, but I guess using Corrin this time. Or there Pikachu. Okay, there it is. So,
I was wondering.
Do you know what
SDK?
Do you know what SDK stands for?
No.
Self-destruct king.
Oh.
Okay, this is what Dolph told me.
Okay. Dolph is the love of my life.
Dolph is great.
Okay.
I will not say that Spencer is not great.
No, he's great too. I love the guy.
He's great too. And something that we're going to watch out for here, you and I, Spinner and Carbuncle, we're going to see if he SDs at all. It usually comes from quick attack.
Okay, yeah, okay. If you're saying, okay.
Because I'm not sure if it's because of all the angles that there are for it and he thinks he might have control of it or whatever it is. I feel like it's something that he's kind of growing with.
Right.
He's settled on Pikachu. I know he's kind of bounced around with like Mewtwo and a few other characters, but Pikachu seems to be where his heart's at.
Which is good.
Which is good for him. Like there's not a lot of Pikachus around. I know Tech plays Pikachu a little bit.
Right.
Shout outs. Amazing artist,
Oh my god, yeah, he is. Anyways, the match at hand. We are on Smashville, and it seems like Napkins is having a really tough time just trying to get in and figure out what his options are.
Yeah.
Even though he and Kirby are about the same size, they both have different tools.
Here's the thing, like, especially with someone like Pikachu, like, when you're kind of used to going with characters that have, tell her boxes, it can just be a huge pain in the ass to go after someone who has a similar size hitbox or her box to you. Like these characters are each so small.
Nice weight.
I mean, the good thing for Pikachu here is that Kirby's crouch isn't as big of a factor as it normally would be.
Right.
Because Pikachu's already so low to the ground. And CaNon kind of gets lost in kind of that, that area where like there's a decent amount of Kirbys and two of our great players are Kirby.
Right. Ooh, that ledge cancel though.
And you can tell that Napkins is definitely going for, quick attack shenanigans.
Right.
The CaNon's kind of feeling out. They're both kind of feeling out the matchup a little bit.
Right.
They're trying not to commit to too much.
Yeah, I don't really know what either of them are doing.
No.
And that I don't mean that in a bad way. I can't really read the strategies that they're going for, Nope.
I get the dash attack punish out of that.
Sour spot, but a punish is a punish.
Might have been better going for a little edge there.
That's it.
Yep. Good awareness by CaNon there to know that the platform was above them.
Right.
Ooh, gets the Blue Thunder. I don't know if you just missed the DI. I mean, you always kind of have to hold and you have to make a decision.
Right.
Because I don't know if it really matters which direction you DI.
It's
better to DI away.
Yeah, it's better to DI away than a
which is usually what you should do anyway when you get, thrown upwards by any character. But Napkins is pretty good about hitting the Blue Thunder, though.
Right.
Especially off of a grab. Ooh, nice,
wow.
Nice.
That was stupid.
It's like a melee ledge tech here or something. I don't know.
Apparently.
Napkin's got a 30% lead, but Kirby can rack up damage pretty quickly, especially if he lands a down air. But even then, he's literally poking away at this lead right now. That's the thing I'm kind of noticing from CaNon is CaNon's doing a lot more poking, using a lot of down tilts. Both of them are, really. Nice up smash. We see Thunder.
Oh! Ooh!
See, that wasn't... I think CaNon learned his lesson a little bit.
Right.
But that was just such a hard option to commit to there.
See, that's why like when a Kirby is really high up in the air, I chase, but I never stay like directly below them because that's not a place where you ever want to be.
Especially when you put yourself in a situation where you're in so much end lag, like Pikachu is when he uses Thunder. Yeah, it might come out on frame 1. Not sure.
We're Battlefield. Not sure how I feel about this.
What stage would you kind of take here? Because
I mean, are you asking? And what from what character are you asking me?
Either. I mean, I guess Pikachu because Pikachu's the one making the pick.
Okay.
I feel like Lilac Cruise would be the stage that would be banned.
Yeah. I feel like if you were Pikachu and you had like all the Pikachu shenanigans and like back airs and stuff nailed, then this is the stage for you just because you can make them land on the platforms and then you can start it all over again.
The problem is I haven't seen Napkins do anything
right,
like
so that's what I'm saying. Like, but if you don't have all those things down, then I don't think this would be like a good stage choice.
Because I feel like there's a lot of characters where they have certain tools that more advanced players use, but
see, like if I was a not very or moderately experienced Pikachu, I would like to go to FD just because it's a very honest stage, and against the Kirby, there's no one has any tools.
Well, that's what you have. That was nice up smash.
Yep.
He was too close for the final cutter, though. I don't. Yep. I understand doing that from the ledge, but CaNon's taking his single hits, though.
Right.
He's taking what Napkins is kind of giving him a little bit.
Oh, nice.
Napkins not trying to be too fancy on that recovery, too. Just kind of been a downfall of his. He just goes straight up instead of trying to do some funky angles.
Right.
We haven't seen the platform cancel with quick attacks yet.
He did one in the last game, actually.
Yeah.
He didn't get anything from it, though.
No. It's like he tried to B-reverse that. He's gone.
Wow.
Yeah.
Did not think that would kill that early.
Pikachu is so light, though, and they're so high up already. Still surprising. CaNon's gonna... Ooh. That's one thing I noticed from CaNon from the top level Kirby's is if he gets a forward throw, he's not always guaranteed to get the level of follow-ups that players like Triple R and Prince Kirby are able to get. It's a good read on that air dodge, though. CaNon's really taken over, though.
He's not letting Napkins land, and that's really important.
And a mobile character like Pikachu shouldn't have this much trouble landing.
Right. If he can do, he needs to do more like quick attack shenanigans on stage too, because as annoying and like lame as that is, like it's stupid how good it is, you know.
Think big rig, lots of quick attack.
Think big rig, the love of my life.
Shoutouts. Ooh. Ooh. He dared him on that one.
He dared. Oh wow! Run off Thunder.
Oh my god.
He dropped the spaghetti, everybody. I've never seen that before.
I'm kind of at a loss for that one because that was so random.
Right. That's why it worked, though.
Yeah.
Because when would you ever expect a Pikachu to go for that?
You kind of expect to like run off forward air because they're kind of like, well, I can make it back, and it has a decent amount of knockback.
Yeah.
With Kirby, he might even make it back because he hadn't really used any of his jumps either. FDC, maybe CaNon's kind of feeling the way that you feel, where in a matchup like this, at the level that we're playing this at, I would say that this is just a very honest stage, like you mentioned earlier, because there's no gimmicks here, and they're both going to be trying to do the same thing.
Right.
Prevent them from landing and capitalizing on any overextensions that these guys make. CaNon goes for a lot of these final cutters, and
I mean, they work some of the time. I think he just needs to be more careful with when he actually chooses.
I think he might use it a little too liberally, but if he doesn't get punished for it, like that's good. Yep. He's running train right now.
Off to a fantastic start right now. Only 15% on his first stock and already taking out Napkins once.
See, in the last game, he had a pretty decent advantage in that second stock and kind of let it slip away. So hopefully for his sake, he's kind of got more of a handle on the situation.
Right.
I think that didn't hit the right part of the hitbox to where he had a follow-up there, but it's worth a try to go for, especially when you're up this much.
Right. I think Napkins is really overwhelmed at this point, which is understandable. You know, you lose your first stock and you give 15% to the other guy. How is that supposed to make you feel?
Okay, here's the thing with Pikachu. Pikachu's not going to be doing a lot of damage either.
Right.
He's someone who needs to hit you a lot, and I think more than most characters, he gets a lot out of forcing openings.
Right.
That's just like, that's what he has to do. Every character has to do it, but if Pikachu can't do it, then he's not any good.
Right. See, that was a really smart recovery right there. He saw that a smash was coming, so he quick attacked on the stage.
Yeah, so far it seems like Spencer hasn't been able to ride the momentum, and CaNon's just been... Ooh, that was max range forward smash.
Right.
Yeah. Yep. Good stuff to CaNon though. He didn't fold under that pressure that he might have put on himself at the end, because it ended in such game 2 ended in such an improbable way that sometimes some people can find it hard to recover from that stuff.
Right. You know, I think I personally have problems with this too, but it's like immediately challenging people right when they get back onto the stage like they do a normal get up. Like, that's a problem I have, because you can't always get it, and when you don't get it, it's like a guaranteed punish.